going on, guys? TGTV here. Just got back from 2 stores. Got back from Dick's and Academy. Here, right here in my bed. I got my Spin Fisher 750. Going fishing. Not sure if I'm gonna use this, but brought it just in case. Put that over there, and let's get into the. I only got one lure from Dick's, so let's get into that one. First lure I got is the Savage Gear Lily Ninja Mouse. Now, I got this mouse because I've heard that they actually work surprisingly well. They walk good, and haven't taken it out of the package yet, so I haven't actually felt it in my hand. I think it's just one single strands of these instead of 2, like a frog here. I think it's just one, but let's get it out of the pack, and I'll see if we can't see what it looks like. Oh wow, it feels different than a frog. Yeah, so it does have that one. Dude, that's long. I'm gonna have to cut that a good bit. At least on like right there. But it says it's like 3D printed or something. And the detail's actually really good on it though. I would have wished, kind of wished that the little, the weight right here would be a kind of a grayish color, like the mouse, and not just a white, because it kind of sticks out. It kind of looks sloppy, but it's alright. The feeling of it, I actually like it, because like on a frog, let me get one. Like on a frog, it's super squishy, and that hook can go in and puncture holes and all sorts of stuff. But on the mouse, it's a lot thicker. Like, you really have to feel it in person, but it's just a lot thicker of a material. And then the tail, I guess you could say, is just one coming out of the back like that, and pretty good. I mean, I don't really think the tail matters that much. Very long, too long, because you'll be working it, you'll be popping it, and you'll get it bite, but it'll just be the tail. So, the hooks, yeah, they're pretty good. Kind of small. Wish they would have been like a little bigger, sticking up like toward the top here, not just out of the back. But it's alright. Probably gonna be fishing with this in my next videos. Sorry for the blur. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but yeah, we're gonna see how it performs and see the action on it in coming up videos. So that's the only thing I bought from Dick's. Just thought it was a cool lure and wanted it. So, oh, by the way, this lure retails for $4.99, so $5 for this rat. And I think, just looking at it, I think it'd be worth the money. But I'm not sure, like, not sure the action of it, or you know, the hookup ratio or anything like that. So let's get on to the next lure. All right, guys. Now moving on to the stores. Got the Academy bag. So let me pull out my first lure I got. Here, well, yeah, we'll start out with this one. So the other day, I was fishing in my kayak, and I actually lost my popper. It was a Rebel popper. It was like $5 or $6, and went to Academy and bought one of these Academy lures. $4, so you know, like $1, $2 cheaper than the Rebel. Pop it out of the package. Sorry guys, kind of hard to do with one hand. Need to get a tripod. Alright, there we go. Hopefully I won't hook my bed here. My mom might get mad. Goddammit. There we go. Alright, there we go. and I was about to buy a Rebel, and I just happened to look over at these lures, which I use H2O Express. See, that's their that's Academy's brand. But and let me show you the color that the other one was. I have a smaller one. This is the color that is the one I lost, and I about bought. Oh, I need to cut all that line off there. Doesn't look too good. Oh well. But it's just like the shiny one, and it's the same. This is the same lure. It's just a mini one. I've caught many fish on the little one, but I just wanted the same size one. And here's the other one. Now this color, they call it the Baby Bass, and it's actually really cool looking. The bottom is kind of just a white, so I mean it's the same here on that. So well, orange on the bottom. So I'm not sure if that'll matter. But I just really thought that this lure looked really good for being $4. Like the scales and like the line, the vertical line, and I mean even the treble hooks. I mean they're really good hooks. It's a pretty long popper. I don't usually mess with poppers that are too long. The cup in the mouth is a lot shallower than the Rebel. I'm not sure if that's gonna make a difference, but even on the little one, you can see it's more curved out. This one's just sort of, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I don't know though. And another difference is it has like this little thing right here on the like the line tie sort of thing, and the Rebel just has that little thing, which, I mean, if it really makes a difference, you could always just take this off and see how it performs. But, you know, I figured I'd give it a try for $4. I mean, if it works, then what a bargain. And I really like the color, too. Thought it was a cool color, so let's get on to the next lure from Academy. Alright, the next lure I got is, so the same day that I lost the popper, I lost one of my good crankbaits. And I didn't lose it on a fish. It didn't have any bites. It wasn't even a good lure. I just wanted to replace it. It was kind of a silver color, and I put red hooks on it. Like, it looked cool, but the performance was really poor. How deep does this go? 5 to 7 foot. Okay, that's pretty good. So deep dive. So let's open it up. And all right, so there's a couple reasons I bought this lure. There it goes. One of the reasons, let me move the popper out of the way. One of the reasons I bought this lure is, if you look at my crankbait box, I have no natural color looking crankbaits. And I'm always fishing ponds that are filled with bluegill and sunfish and stuff like that. And they don't have like any, like they have minnows, but they don't have like the big minnows. They just have like the little mosquito fish or whatever. And I figured that the shinier color is, you know, I mean, it works, but I think that the more natural color is going to work better. And the second reason I bought this lure is because the thing was $1.99, $2, and look at the paint job for a $2 crankbait. I mean, that could compete with a $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 crankbait right there, in my opinion. I just think that's a really nice looking crankbait for $2. I don't know how the action performs. As I said, I haven't tried any of these lures. This is just the initial look at them. But we will see how the action is on this lure. If it's good, that's the deal of the century. If it's not, well, you know, it's $2. It is what it is. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, the same reason that I bought this little crankbait is the same reason I bought this spinnerbait here. This is like the cheap Wahoo, like $1.99 spinnerbaits. But I don't have many spinnerbaits. I think I only have 2. I have a white one and a blue and black one. And I didn't have any natural spinnerbaits, so went ahead and bought this good sized green pumpkin color which is like a kind of like a bluegill color. And again, I think this is gonna work really well in ponds. Like I said before, haven't used any of these lures, so I don't know how they perform. But just overall looking at it, it looks like a pretty good spinnerbait. I mean, it's not too much goes into a spinnerbait, but you know, I mean, it looks. The skirt doesn't look too bad. The blades look good. The head looks kind of weird. I don't know how good what the head does for it, but I don't know. So, not too much to say about this. Just a spinnerbait I picked up because I like the color, and I just wanted another spinnerbait because I don't have very many. All right, the last lure is the H2O Express popping frog. Now this frog has to be one of my favorite frogs to throw, and I have quite a many frogs, but I only have 2 other H2O frogs. I have a regular H2O frog here. This is the white one, and you know, it worked good. The hole on the bottom is kind of big, but it works really good. And then my other one, I actually have it tied on my bait caster right now, so I'm not going to show you because it's over downstairs, is like a bullfrog color. And I went ahead and got this black color one. Let me get out of the package. And this frog, in my opinion, for the price, is the best frog. Yes, for the price now, is the best popping frog that you can buy. Alright. So here it is. Yes, the legs are too long. Way too long. You can see there. But alright, let's just take a look at it first. What does that frog remind you of? Because I can tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a Spro frog. And Spro frogs are about $10. Now, I never had a Spro frog, or never used one, so I'm not sure how they perform. But this frog and the Spro popping frog look very, 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 very similar. With that being said, the Spro frog is like $11, and this frog is $3.99. The popping action's really good with it. It doesn't fill up with water that quickly. Now this frog right here, I don't even know if you want to call this a frog. This is a popping perch, but this frog right here, or whatever you want to call it, this thing fills up with water more quickly than anything I've ever used. Now the action's really good when it doesn't fill up with water, but there's like a little hole right here. You gotta squeeze it, get all the water out. But yeah, let's put that thing back. Here's another popping frog. This is a, what is it? Lunker Hunt? Yeah, it's a Lunker Hunt popping frog. And this frog's pretty good, but this frog pops so much better than the Lunker Hunt. The Lunker Hunt and this frog do not even compare. But yeah, like I was saying, they do not even compare. Something about this frog being so close to the ground or whatever, like so low profile, the way the lip shape, the way the line tie fits, because when you pop it, I don't know if you can see that line tie, but you can actually move the line tie down, and when you pop it, that frog does this. Comes back up, this. And it's just a super good frog. In my box, I need to get about 20 more of these, because like I said, they're $4, and they're one of the freaking best frogs you can buy. They look sick, they perform amazing, and you know, like look at this, attention to detail. The dadgum body has little indentions. Here, let me see if I can see that. Come on, focus. Can you see that indentation right there? That's for the hooks. The hooks fit right in those indentions. That way when a fish hits it, it's not going to destroy the body. It'll just slide right out. Like, just that attention to detail on a $4 frog is just amazing. H2O makes some amazing stuff. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm just giving y'all my honest opinion. H2O lures. Go check them out. Really great stuff. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned to the next video where we should be fishing in Florida. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch y'all another one.